I'll tell you one of the funniest things that ever happened. Because, you know, the outlaw and the mean guy thing. There was a picture on the cover of a magazine one time of me, and I had the meanest look on my face that you ever saw. And everybody said, boy, he looks mean. They didn't know there was a microphone right there in front of me, too, and I'm doing like that. Boy, I'm looking mean. What had just happened is I touched my nose to that microphone, and it almost knocked me down, and I'm backing up, and I'm mad, you know.
You got electrical shock?
That was it, you know, and that's why the bad look, and, you know, they just thought I was looking mean all the time.
How many times have you heard stories about celebrities and their addictions, especially with drugs and other narcotics? It is indeed sad that many performing artists have wasted their lives way, and some have even lost their lives to the drug menace and overdose. These included talented performed like Janis Joplin, the artist formerly known as Prince, Jimi Hendrix, and Amy Winehouse. Even if overdoses don't kill them, long-term abuse of hard drugs leaves indelible health complications that eventually take a toll on their physical and even mental health. One of the pioneers in country music's outlaw movement, Waylon Jennings, was also a victim of substance abuse. His drug habit became very public knowledge on August 23, 1977, when the singer was arrested at a Nashville recording, not just for usage, but was also charged with conspiracy and possession of cocaine with intent to distribute. Police raided the studio while Jennings was in the middle of a recording session after receiving a tip about a package that had been mailed to the singer. The country star had managed to delay the search of the premises by challenging their warrant. Apparently, the warrant incorrectly identified him as the owner of a studio, although he was only renting it at the time. According to reports, while they were trying to sort out the ownership mix-up, Jennings and his drummer managed to hide or dispose of the original package and all of the other drugs on the premises. But that didn't stop the authorities from arresting Jennings anyway. The charges were eventually dropped at the preliminary hearing because of the incorrect warrant. Jennings went on to write a song about the incident, and "Don't You Think This Outlaw Bit's Done Got Out of Hand" became quite the hit. "We were wrapped up in our music. That's why we never saw white cars pull up. The boys get out, and the room fills up with law. They came bounding through the back door in the middle of a song. They got me for possession of something that was gone, long gone," are the actual lyrics of the second verse of the song. After the incident, Jennings was open and honest about his addiction in his later years, saying, "I did more drugs than anybody you ever saw in your life." At one point, he claimed he had a $1,500 a day cocaine habit that he wasn't able to get rid of until 1984. The heavy drug usage resulted in several health complications that eventually aggravated over the years, and led to his death in February 2002 at the age of 64. Doctors said the prolonged drug abuse led to complications in his diabetes. Type 2. Diabetes was brought on by decades of excessive smoking and drug use that also led to obesity and a poor diet. In 1988, 4 years after quitting cocaine, he ended his six-pack-a-day smoking habit as well, but by that time, the damage was already done. That same year, he underwent heart bypass surgery. By the year 2000, his diabetes only got worse, and the pain reduced his ability to move around to the point where he was forced to stop touring. That same year, he underwent surgery to improve blood circulation in his left leg. A year later, in December, his left foot was amputated at a hospital in Phoenix. This was approximately 2 months after he was inducted in to the Country Music Hall of Fame, but could not even attend the event due to his illness. On February 13, 2002, Jennings died in his sleep. The drug habit not only cost Jennings his health and ultimately his life, it also ate into much of his earnings from a successful music career. His habit over many years had been draining his personal finances and leaving him bankrupt with debt up to $2.5 million. Though he insisted on repaying the debt and added on more to his tours to pay it off, his work became less focused, and his tours deteriorated along with his health. Much of his personal life was also affected by his drug habit. Jennings was married 4 times, and the first 3 ended as a direct result of his drug abuse. Even his 4th marriage to Jessie Coulter nearly ended, but was saved by the overwhelming love Jennings had for his son from this marriage. Named after his father, Waylon Albright, is better known as Shooter Jennings. His father finally kicked the drug habit, and even went on to own a college degree to set a better example for his growing son. In a way, Jennings was one of the luckier ones who fell prey to the drug menace. Despite the health complications, he got to live his life and watch his children and family grow. This luxury has been quite unfortunately and heartbreakingly taken away from some other notable performing artists over the years.